And welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm meteorologist Eric Tallman with you, with our with our continuing coverage of the uh, winter weather advisory. So this is actually our second half of our live stream with the winter severe weather tonight. So we have a lot to cover, but it's going to be a little bit shorter with the updates because I haven't received anything else, but I do have most of the updates, so I might be able to break it all down and tell you what needs to be immediately set as far as updates, that type of thing, because I have it all right here. So it's very important that everyone has that information tonight. It's very, very important. Uh, so, um, okay, the first thing that is the top 10 on our list would be the winter weather advisory and the weather situation. That is actually the top 10 on our list. And then school closings, that is also one of them, and a whole lot more. So it's not just about the weather, you know. We've got school closings that's on the top 10 as well. And then we're going to talk about some things that you shouldn't do during the winter. Sorry. Okay. We'll talk about that health alert right now so you guys know exactly what that is. We talk about it every year, and I'll kind of mention that in every single live stream, breaking news, weather event such as this one tonight. And then we'll talk about the other days that there will be uh, chances for snow. I may not be able to get that in here, but if I don't do it tonight, it will be the in our next live stream scheduled tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning. I can guarantee you I will definitely give you an update on all the computer models and the chances for snow, that type of thing, and I'll let you know when our next snowstorm is going to be rolling on in, because it's going to be back to back, where we're going to start to see these different snow systems come on in. It's going to be one after another. So after this snowstorm moves out, that brought us the wintry mix with the rain and the snow and the ice and all that kind of stuff and the snow. Then after that moves out and that pulls away from Michigan, then we're going to have another round that's going to be coming to town. So I will be telling you more about that as well. So okay. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and start our coverage right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Eric Tolman with you for this 11 o'clock p.m. hour. So we've got a lot to cover, not a lot of time. We're going to see what we can fit in, okay? Okay, winter weather advisory continues for all of us in southeast lower Michigan, but I do want to pay attention to one right now. Winter weather advisory extension for Macomb County in southeast Michigan that has now been extended from 7 p.m. until 4:30 in the morning. Why is that extension longer? I can explain to you why that is right now. So please pay attention as I tell you this. It's very important, okay? Mixed precipitation expected, total snow accumulations around 1 inch, and then ice accumulations of 1 to 2 tenths of an inch of ice expected, ladies and gentlemen. There is no joke about the ice. This wintry pattern is here. The winter storm itself is here. It's here to stay. It's doing what it needs to do. We're already seeing it, and we're going to feel it when you get on the roads tonight. Be careful. Use extreme precaution. I mean, especially tonight, because the roads are icy. They're going to be a mess, and there's going to be some dangerous travel tonight. So make sure that you're very careful when you're out on the road. or if you're on the sidewalks and that's another dangerous thing. Please be very careful tonight. And then we'll be talking about some very important updates that you do need to know about, such as risks and stuff like that. And we'll get into that in just a moment. So, once again, for that winter weather advisory for Macomb County, that does include uh, the viewing area. I'll go over that in just a moment. So, the winter weather advisory, I'm sorry I'm saying this so many times, but I'm trying to look back to see what's going on here. There's I'm doing multiple tasking, means that I'm doing everything and doing it as fast as I can, and then move on to the next part of the other half of the news and breaking news. And if something else comes up, I'm there, I'm on it, and I'm ready to do it and give you guys updates as it happens. As soon as I get those breaking news, weather alerts, that type of thing, you can count on me to pass that on to you. I can guarantee that it will happen immediately. So when I get any information, I will bring it to you right away. Guaranteed, I can tell you that. And I'm very serious about that too. Okay, so with the ice accumulations of what we just talked about, that is going to be between the I-96, 696, and M59 corridors uh, for the hours of 7 p.m. until 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Those counties again would be our viewing area. But these are the counties that will be affected by this advisory and the extension of it. The reason why it has been extended is because of the ice potential. Is the main concern is basically the ice is what the main concern is right now. Okay, so I'm focusing on everything that goes with wintry mix. It all ties into two, but when you're dealing with the fact with the ice factors, that can do a lot of damage and stuff like that. Luckily, we're not dealing with an ice storm just yet, because I've seen what they do. So that isn't right now, but if that ever happens, if we get an ice storm, I'll make sure that you guys are aware of that as well. So a lot of coverage going on tonight. So all I can say about this winter storm tonight, you guys knew that it was coming. I knew that it was coming. Why is that? Because I looked at the computer models. I've got an app on my phone that will tell me everything, and it will tell me exactly when we're going to get hit with the snowstorm. So I'm really excited about that as well. So I will actually tell you more about that specifically and all of that important stuff. So stay tuned for that, please. Okay, covering our top 10 on the news. Not only are we dealing with the weather situation and icy conditions on the road, we're also dealing with school closings across our metropolitan Detroit areas. So please make sure that you check all of your news media. That would be WXYZ.com, my Detroit.com, and um um I'm trying to think of. Okay, so just check out Fox 2 News Detroit, Local 4, which is clickondetroit.com, and WXYZ.com. So make sure that you check them all. It would be myfoxdetroit.com. I'm sorry. I had to think of I apologize about that. So please make sure that you check it out. A lot of schools are closing down because of the ice potential that we're getting in our viewing area. That's the reason why schools are closing, is because of the potential. Okay, between cold and dangerous temperatures, that's one way for all the schools to close down. Okay, because you don't want you don't want your kids standing outside waiting for the bus to come in very cold conditions. I most definitely would not be doing that. I can tell you that right now. I would be in a I would be in a building, or I'd be in a warming center or something, just staying warm and out of the cold. So kind of think before you speak, people, and do the right thing that needs to be done. Because when I'm talking about weather, weather means business, and then safety comes second. And which safe? Okay, we're going to talk about safety. It has been brought to my attention. Now we're going to talk about snow shoveling. Okay, that was what I was trying to think of. Okay, if you have to snow shovel, please have somebody else do it for you. If you are if you are elderly people should not be outside shoveling the snow. If so I'm just saying, if there's anyone that you know that is elderly, or that type of thing, elderly people should not be outside shoveling the snow, because there are health risks that come along with it, which would be strokes and heart attacks. That would be for the elderly. So there are risks and factors that we do experience. So there are risks, ladies and gentlemen, with this winter season. We're not just dealing with that. We also deal with head injuries every single year. There's always trip and fall update. There's always trip and fall updates, head injuries, that type of thing. So please be very careful. That's all I'm just saying. Please be very careful tonight. You never know what you're going to run into tonight. So, anyway, that does complete our immediate update for tonight's newscast. So, just make sure that you stay tuned for the latest updates and forecasts and breaking news and all that. And all the school closings are up, and all the schools are starting. All the schools are calling in. And if your school is not under that certain county, it is going to take time, because there are tons and tons of schools across metropolitan Detroit, and it does take time for all of those schools to pop up. So give it time. By the time tomorrow rolls around, they'll all be on there. Come back and join me tomorrow for an extended edition of our winter weather, starting at 4:30 tomorrow. So everybody enjoy your snow day, your school day off. It's going to be a snow day for a lot of the kids tomorrow. Yay! Very exciting. Very exciting. You can go out and you guys can go out and shovel snow, but just play it safe, everybody. Just play it safe, please. Okay. Okay. So anyway, that does wrap everything up for tonight. So if you have asthma, emphysema, you should not be outside shoveling the snow either, or risking yourselves in dangerous uh, weather, such as very extreme, dangerously cold, and winter weather, especially icy weather. So I will have complete coverage tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning. Come back and join me then. Looking forward to having you join me for another live stream for the continuing coverage in Southeast Michigan. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman. Everybody have a nice night. Be careful if you're going to be driving out in metropolitan Detroit tonight. Drive carefully. Be careful out there. Bundle up. It's really cold outside. Take it easy. And if you have to get any last minute things, probably hit the grocery store or whatever you have to get. Get those last minute things that you need, the absolute important necessities. Please do the right thing and get the important stuff that you need tonight, because you may not be able to get out tomorrow for the areas that get hit the worst. We'll see you guys later. Bye. And all the viewers are very welcome. I'll have continuing coverage tomorrow at 4 a.m. Thank you.